Hey, what's up you guys? For today's video, I want to start doing a series called World Building 101. And so this is the first installment of that series. We're going to be talking about map making today. What I suggest you have for making your maps is some pieces of like blank paper, a pencil, and a box of pasta, preferably dry. This would be an absolute mess if you used wet pasta or cooked pasta. I'm going to be using rotini. But you could also use like bow ties or elbows. I do not claim to be any kind of world building master. However, it is probably my favorite part of the writing process. And so I've learned a lot of really fun tips and tricks along the way that I want to share with you guys. This particular tip is not my own. I found it on Pinterest a couple years back and have loved it ever since. I've used it to like make a lot of my maps, and I highly recommend it. This process is really very simple. All you have to do is take your box of pasta, open it up, and then just like dump it on the piece of paper. I'm just gonna take a handful here. My hands are clean. You just kind of bunch it up in your hands and then kind of just let it fall on the paper. And then what you wanna do with your pencil is just outline it, and you can get some of these ridges and stuff in here if you want to. I'm just gonna do like a rough outline. You don't have to be like too picky. And where there are holes in the pasta could be lakes or bays. Where the pasta kind of falls on top of each other could be cliffs or mountains. If you also want help with like the topography of it, you can like listen to that. Basically what we're just doing is getting a rough sketch of an outline of a continent or a piece of land. And then this little guy that fell off to the side can be its own island. I would probably change the shape so it's not so oblong and strange, but something along those lines. And then what you do is you simply shake off the pasta and you've got yourself a rough map. And then you can kind of just look at it from different angles and see which one you might like it the most from. If you wanted to like add to this map, you can put pasta on it again. And this will just change up. Hey look, we got another island. But this will just change up some so it doesn't look so pasta-like. I'm just gonna go ahead and amend some of these things, and then I'll go back and erase this, and that's kind of why we're doing this in pencil. And then again, you just kind of shake it off. And then go back and make those changes. Okay, so like here you can see where the pasta fell the second time we get this line. I much prefer the original line, so instead of erasing the original line, I'm going to erase this added line. But where the pasta fell over here the second time makes a much more interesting coastline than the first. And so I kind of like that a little bit more. And depending on how developed your society is and you get something like this, you could leave this sort of sea in here, and then if your world is advanced enough where they could do a canal, like this would make a lot of sense to bridge a canal right there because it's the shortest distance across, so trade from over here wouldn't have to go around either way to get over to here. You would be able to go through this. And so it's kind of just looking at what makes the most sense with where you think your society is and like how developed they are. I think that adds some interest to the coastline. Otherwise it's just kind of stale, and so I'm gonna erase that ladder line. And then over here, make the coast more interesting. So this is kind of my second draft of the map, but I want to put, I don't know, it feels like it's missing something in here. Maybe put in like a mountain range or like lakes or something in here. So you can take the pasta again and like drop it from higher. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. I kind of like it going somewhere in here and kind of maybe looking like that. Maybe it even connects to over here. And maybe this is all part of the ocean and we just get like kind of like a river system. I like that. So basically, I'm gonna erase these lines. This is what I had drawn to think of for like the mountains and stuff. And I'm going to end up like shortening this island, I think. I kind of like this one. Maybe I can make its curves like a little bit more enhanced. Just to make it more interesting and like less look like it's pasta. Yeah, make it just something like this. That one kind of looks like a bean. But so this is kind of the map that I ended up with. I like it. I might end up doing something with it. This map could be like a volcanic island, or it could just be a continent, but if it, because it has all of these interesting things, it's probably higher in the middle, so like maybe there's like a mountain or something right around here that kind of like slopes off into the ocean, and that's why you get all of these raised areas. That could be interesting. And then maybe there's a smaller mountain over here or something that kind of runs into this other side. And that's why we get this lake, is because it's a dip in the overall surface of it. Depending on how advanced your world is, something to keep in mind might be where like territory lines fall, where kingdom lines fall. These breaks happen for a reason, and so they might follow like a river or like a mountain range or something that's like very like kind of wavy. So there shouldn't be like straight lines, because odds are they don't have the technology to like determine where straight lines are. And so if you want to come up with like a river system or something, you can just like draw little lines on the map, find like portions that you like, things that make sense with the politics, which is something that I'll talk about here in a future video. But that hopefully that gives you a good idea. Hopefully that helps, you know, with some of your writer's block maybe. And if you don't like it, or if you want options, then you just go to the next page and you just keep going. See if you can make some more maps. You can also kind of follow the shadows if you want to, that fall off of the pasta if you want a slightly more interesting coastline. It'll give you some more dimension and just like a bit of something else that you can follow along for. And then again, just like tap off your pasta and you get something like looking like this. I'm a sucker for islands, and so I like islands, and these pieces of pasta aren't the most ideal for that situation. Here it is. Here's how I like to make maps. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a like down below or comment. Let me know if this is gonna help you, if you're gonna give this a shot. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, because I'm gonna try and make this a series. I normally post every Monday. I did miss this Monday, but that's what this video is making up for. So come back next Monday for another video.